Light is healing. In syncretism, the subject of light is crucial and fundamental. To understand how light works and its properties, and in particular its healing property, is so crucial with syncretism. This is why I'm with LifeWave. LifeWave understand light and how it works and how it heals. These patches emanate signals into the body. The body, being already self-wise, knows how to utilize those signals for regeneration, for energy, etc. So that's why I would say go LifeWave and go to the light.
Physician who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background, I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime.
Aloha everybody, Maria Benardis here. I hope everybody's really well. And today I'm coming with a video that's titled, Is Stress Making You Sick, Tired, Angry, and Grouchy? Of course, with all these energies coming in, which are really intense, I am noticing a lot of people getting tired, me included, a lot of people getting angry, especially the ones that are not quite awake because they don't know what's going on, and that their body is undergoing a lot of upgrades, DNA upgrades, cell upgrades, upgrades in every single way, and grouchy. And I've noticed with myself, to be honest with you, that sometimes when the energies are really intense, I get a little bit of grouchy, and I say, you know what, Maria, you're staying in, you're not going out, because you're not going to project that with anybody else out there. So I'm having to sort of go within and really take a lot of my advice that I give to everybody else and put it into practice. So today I have some really good tips from Dr. Stanley Gravely. He's a doctor in the LifeWave team, in particularly Onyx's team. So he always shares a lot of amazing wisdom that I like. And then I'm going to share the screen and go to my blog page on my website, because I have prepared, and I think it was over 2 years ago, I did prepare something on stress / depression / anxiety. It's all the same. And some tips there and some ancient Greek wisdom. So we'll go through that as well. And again, take what resonates with you. And everything that I discuss and everything that Dr. Stanley Gravely suggests works. Okay. So very important for us, especially with the intense energies coming in. And also, a lot of people have very highly stressed jobs, family stressful, because, they don't know what's going on, some of them. So we have some that are awake, some that are not awake. I mean, there are so many stress, uh, reasons why people are getting stressed around us. And it's really hard for us to stay grounded in God and not be stressed. So how do we cope with this? And restore and get back to a peace, to a place of peace and harmony, because stress is also telling us that we're not vibrating high, that really we've gone from vibrating high close to 5D, and we've gone down to the fear, because really stress equates to fear. So it could be, I'm stressed because my finances are not good. Well, that's a fear of money. And not having enough. So you can relate it back to something. So if you're having health issues and you're stressed, that can translate to I'm stressed because I don't think I'm going to restore my health. So again, it's low vibration, and that creates inflammation. Um, and how do we increase our vibrational frequency? Gee, I've given you so many videos, and I'm just about to give you some tips related directly to, of course, stress, depression, anxiety. And one of the ways, of course, which also Dr. Stanley Gravely discusses, is X39. What does it do? It increases the vibrational frequency of your cells and reduces inflammation and does a lot more. Okay, so one of the first things that I'm going to cover Dr. Stanley Gravely first, his suggestions, and I'm just going to read them because I don't want to change anything that he says and put it out of context. The first thing he says is get active. Almost any form of physical activity can act as a stress reliever, even if you're not an athlete or you're out of shape. Exercise can still be a good stress reliever. Physical activity can pump up your feel good endorphins and other natural neurochemicals and boost your sense of well being. Exercise also can refocus your mind on your body's movements. This refocus can improve your mood and help the day's irritations fade away. So go on a walk, take take a jog, work in your garden. That's exercise as well. Clean your house, bike, swim, weight train, vacuum, or do anything else that gets you active and moving. So very important. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as there is movement. It could be yoga, you could be Pilates. And I'll give you a prime example on Easter. Um, Even though it wasn't the real Easter days, we won't go there. But assuming it was on the right day, I got a little bit emotional because, as most will know, I lost my sister from this. And really, that was my last surviving family member. And to me, always when it comes to Easter and Christmas, I get a little bit stressed and emotional. So, what did Maria do? Rather than wallow in all of that, almost like victim mentality, poor me, I've lost my sister and everything else, what I chose to do was to go to a beautiful walk in a botanical garden and spend most of the day there amongst nature. And let me tell you, the energy of the trees and the animals and the birds and listening to the birds lifted my vibrational frequency and got me out of that stress and almost slight depression mood. The second suggestion that we have from Dr. Stanley Gravely, PhD, is eat a healthy diet. Eating a healthy diet is an important part of taking care of yourself. Aim to eat many fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And again, if you look at my video on the Ascension diet, and I also did one 3 years ago called Eating a High Vibrational Frequency Diet, lots and lots of tips there as to what you could be doing. So, take what resonates with you. And it's all about eating high vibrational frequency foods and as little as possible of low vibrational frequency foods. Avoid unhealthy habits is number 3. Some people may deal with stress with unhealthy habits. This may include drinking too much caffeine, alcohol, smoking, eating too much, or using illegal substances. These habits can harm your health and increase your stress levels. So they actually have the opposite effect. They increase the stress as opposed to reducing. Not only that, what do? They lower the vibrational frequency of the body because these are all low vibrational frequency things. So they get you more into fear and more into stress and cause the inflammation in the mind so that there isn't the right thinking. The next one he mentions is meditate. During meditation, you focus your attention and quiet the stream of jumbled thoughts that may be crowding your mind and causing stress. Meditation can give you a sense of calm, peace, and balance that can help both your emotional well-being and your overall health. Meditation can empower us to enhance our well-being. You can practice guided meditation guided imagery, mindfulness, visualization, and other forms of meditation anywhere at any time. For example, you could meditate when you're out for a walk, riding the bus to work, or waiting at your healthcare provider's office. Try an app to show you how to do these exercises, and you can try deep breathing anywhere. The next one he suggests is laugh more. A good sense of humor can't cure all ailments, but it can help you feel better, even if you have to force a fake laugh through your grumpiness. When you laugh, it lightens your mental load. It also causes positive physical changes in the body. Laughter fires up and then cools down your stress response. Read some jokes, tell some jokes, watch a comedy, or hang out with your funny friends, or give laughter yoga a try. I have to tell you, oh my God, this is one of my go-to places. So I'll put something funny like designing women, the golden girls. I mean, whatever makes you laugh. And I'll tell you what, and not only that, I've got two little kitties, and can I tell you, their little performances around this apartment, oh my God, they just make me laugh so much. So I would have to put pets in that category. They really do help relieve our stress and do make us laugh. Connect with others. When you're stressed and irritable, you may want to isolate yourself. Instead, reach out to family and friends and make social connections. Even one good friend who listens can make a difference. Social contact is a good stress reliever because it can offer distraction, give support, and help you put up with life's ups and downs. So take a coffee break with a friend, email a relative, or visit your place of worship, or even volunteering for a charity, to do charity work can help yourself, uh, help you, and at the same time you're helping others. Assert yourself. So the next one is assert yourself. So this is the next one. You might want to do it all, but you can't, at least not without paying a price. Learning to say no or being willing to delegate can help you manage your to-do list and your stress. Healthy boundaries are important in a wellness journey. Everyone has physical and emotional limits. Saying yes may seem like an easy way to keep the peace, prevent conflicts, and get the job done right, but instead it may cause you in a conflict because your needs and those of your family come second. So putting yourself second can lead to stress, anger, resentment, and even the wish to take revenge. And that's not a very calm and peaceful reaction. Remember, you're a priority. The next one the doctor suggests is try yoga. With its series of postures and breathing exercises, yoga is a popular stress reliever. Yoga brings together physical and mental disciplines that may help you reach peace of body and mind. Yoga can help you relax and ease stress and anxiety. Try yoga on your own or find a class. You can find classes in many areas. The next one is get enough sleep. Stress can cause you to have trouble falling asleep. When you have too much to do and too much to think about, your sleep can suffer. But sleep is the time when your brain and body recharge. Most adults need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. And how well and how long you sleep can affect your mood, energy level, focus, and overall functioning. If you have sleep troubles, make sure you have a quiet, relaxing bedtime routine. For example, listen to soothing music. Make sure the area you sleep is in cool, dark, and quiet. Put phones and tablets away and stick to a regular schedule. The next one he recommends is keep a journal. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be good release for otherwise pent up feelings. Don't think about what to write, just let it happen. Let your thoughts flow on paper or on the computer screen. Once you're done, you can toss out what you wrote or save it to think about later. The next one he recommends is get musical and be creative. Listening to or playing music is a good stress reliever. It can provide a mental distraction, lessen muscle tension, and lower stress hormones. Turn up the volume and let your mind be absorbed by the music. So this is an amazing suggestion. And of course, in ancient Greece, they used to practice music therapy as a way to calm and also as a way to heal. He also then recommends seek counseling. So get help. I mean, I have clients that come to me to seek my help, not just for stress release, but for other things. And I'm there to guide them and help individualize their journey and their program. So seek counseling. If new stresses are making it hard for you to cope, or if it is self-care measures aren't relieving your stress, you may want to think about therapy or counseling or getting a coach. Therapy also may be a good idea if you feel overwhelmed or trapped. You also may think about therapy if you worry a great deal or if you have trouble carrying out daily routines or meeting duties at work, home, or school. And the final one he recommends is try patching with Aeon and X39. So, as we know, X39 increases your vibrational frequency, detoxes, regenerates, and rejuvenates your cells, including your brain cells, because that's where it's all happening in the mind. Aeon reduces inflammation. So, for someone to be really, really stressed, they either have inflammation, but they're also causing the inflammation. So Aeon helps with stress to reduce stress and reduces the inflammation in the body and up here where it's needed. And we call Aeon the happy patch because I recommend it and get my stress patients, my clients that are stressed, depressed, and on anxiety on both of those, and they find pretty quickly that they get it into harmony. Um, they were the suggestions from Dr. Stanley Gravely. So, what I'm going to do now is share my screen to bring up my blog page. So, I'm going to share that. And so, hopefully, everybody should be able to see that screen. Yes, I just checked. I did this back in 2016. I've got, oh my God, so it's longer than 2 years. Some tips to reduce stress in your life. So let's start with a couple of ancient Greek quotes. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. That is such great sound advice. So many people are watching fake intel shows, controlled opposition, promising dates, promising this. This quote, I just can't describe it better. We cannot control what's going to happen in the future, when this is going to happen, when Nasara Jasara is going to happen. So we've got to cease worrying about those things and focus on the present because there's no time like the present. And if we focus on the present, then we're not stressed. If we're focusing on the future or the past, we will be stressed. And this is why so many people are stressed because they're listening to the wrong shows, they're listening to the wrong people, and they're going up and down like a yo-yo as far as their emotions are concerned. Again, make the best of what's in your power and take the rest as it happens. Epictetus, that is such sound, amazing advice, so relevant for today. So again, I outlined, and again, you'll find this on my website, either under mariabenardis.com or greekalicious.nyc. Links are also in the description to my website, under blog. And again, I outlined there's so much stress from the job, from life, money issues, toxic people, unhealthy eating, drinking and eating, all contribute to stress. So really, I'm supporting everything that Dr. Stanley Gravely, PhD, outlined and that I just read. As we all know, stress is unavoidable, but if it goes unmanaged, it causes unhappiness and leads to health issues. I'm telling you, it will lead to health issues if people do not get it under wraps. And this is why every day I wear X39 and Aeon as an essential. So it's constantly repairing my cells. So any damage I'm doing, with my stress and life and everything going on around and the toxins in our food, need I go there? And Aeon is my happy patch. It reduces inflammation to get all those little aches and pains out of my body. um, and so on and so on, and levels me up, levels my stress. It seems to just level me, so I get a little bit stressed and then I come back down straight away, which is great. So if they go unmanaged, there will there will be health issues, and I've seen many. And again, there are numerous steps that we can take to manage this. And there are many ancient Greek therapies that we can practice, such as food therapy. Again, we're getting back to diet, high vibrational frequency. Again, meditation therapy, prayer therapy, pray to God for help, Mother, Father, God. Salt therapy, music therapy, light therapy. My goodness me, I wrote this in 2016. It's in my book, Cooking and Eating Wisdom for Better Health. The ancient Greeks practiced light therapy. What were the two light therapy sources? The sun and light therapy, which is these X39 and Aeon. They did it in ancient Greece, but they didn't have this beautiful patch-on wearable technology. They had to do with lots and lots of glass shining through the sun. So this is ancient Greek technology, dream therapy, and so on and so on. The ancient Greek practices have worked for me, so I'm telling you they work for me. I still do them. And this was written back in 2016, everybody. And my book was written in 2013. So I've been practicing all this since 2013, which is more than I can say for a lot of people that emerge during and after COVID. What were they doing before? And now they're making to you all these suggestions and recommendations. Research, everybody. So learn to recognize when you're stressed, as I say in this blog page, and take steps to minimize stress and avoid any additional stress, because we don't want to be struggling and we don't want to be increasing. So the first one that I say, which again supports what Dr. Gravely said, is exercise and consume high vibrational food. So what are some quotes from the ancient Greeks? Let food be thy medicine and medicine thy food. Again, this is Hippocrates, both quotes. If we could give every individual the right amount of nutrition and exercise, and not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. And again, at the bottom of this video, you will find a link to the Rain Nutrition, which I call Ascension Nutrition, which gives you all the nutrition that you need, because a lot of people are not getting nutrition. And again, I give examples. When you're stressed, distract yourself, walk, hike, play a sport, yoga. Doesn't have to be anything sort of grueling or difficult. And again, poor health is, a source of major stress. So for good health, eat an abundance of food that are high in vibration. Keep to a minimum foods such as meat, poultry, sugar, processed food, microwave food, chemically altered foods such as GMOs, food with lots of chemicals, because that also brings your vibration down and you're trying to increase it. And have, as I say there, lots of leafy greens, fruit, vegetables, fermented foods are good, blueberries, dark chocolate. Oh my God, my saving grace, dark chocolate. And you get the copper that you need to activate the X39, which activates the copper peptides, seeds, and avocado. So there's some suggestions of good food. So the next one is meditate, prayer, and gratitude. So like Pythagoras says, only when your mind is silent and listens and your heart is full of love, only then God talks with you. So you got to meditate, you got to pray, and you got to express gratitude. And I'm not talking about gratitude, just thank you. You got to express it in action, everybody. No actions, 3D. With actions, 5D. So you're choosing which vibrational frequency and whether you want to be part of the old earth or whether you want to be part of the new earth. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Another ancient wise quote from Pythagoras, and this is all for improving your life and reducing reducing the stress. So again, I go into it a little bit there, and I say even as little as 10 minutes of meditating can make a huge difference. And very important to focus on all the good things that are happening in our life and give gratitude and thanks. Focusing on the things going right in your life can diminish the worry and stress we are focusing on. Because sometimes we're focused too much about the future and we're not focusing in the present moment of the good things that are happening, which leads on to number 3. Focus on being present and breathe. As the ancient Greeks would say, live today, forget the past. Plutarch, the whole life of a man is but a point in time. Let us enjoy it. We all encounter obstacles and challenges in our life that stress us out. Embrace them, learn from them, accept them, and move on. Find peace with your challenges and be present and open to new opportunities and ideas. Interpret a no as a new opportunity to knock on another door or to move you in a new direction. The biggest obstacle in our lives is usually ourselves. Try not to focus too much into the future. It hasn't arrived yet. And this is what I'm finding with a lot of people that, I don't know, even I could even say for some of the partners that started as brand partners with me in the Lifeway business, they go, 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 go. They get a few no's and they give up. And they get into this fear and they focus on the future. What if this? What if that? They focus on the past, that person that said no. Can I tell you, if that's the kind of attitude that you are going to have through little difficulties in life, this is very much, I want to stay in 3D. I love 3D and I love fear and I love that. In 5D, there are no giver-uppers. There are only those that, yes, I got the no, I'm going to keep going forward. Yes, I got the no, I'm going to keep going forward. So, and again, you're creating stress and negativity, and you're not going to be manifesting anything good anytime soon. Again, number 4, focus on positive thoughts. It's all in the mind. How do we do this? As in ancient Greece, they practice affirmation therapy. So here are some quotes. The first one is Heraclitus. Day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Epicurus. And the last one, happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. So we need to create our happiness. We need to create the manifestations. We need to create the life that we want. We need to create the opportunities. No one is going to do it for us. And as the ancient Greeks said, know thyself. And as Jesus Christ said, Sananda, Yeshua, the kingdom of God is within. It's all within. And we've got to do the work to bring it to fruition. So again, I say always strive to think and feel positive. Think good thoughts is what the ancient Greeks would preach, and you see that in the Oracle of Delphi. When negative thoughts enter your mind, wave them goodbye and replace them with happy thoughts. Focus on the present and things that you are grateful for. Eliminate negative people around you and always surround yourself with happy people. And I have had to make difficult decisions with family. I've had to let go of some of, family, not, because they were negative and they were taking me down. It's like, no, and they were lying and this and that. No, I'm very strict. No, 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 I will not allow that in my life. I mean, you make your own decisions, you have free will, but I'm just telling you what I did personally. Do not dwell on failures and reward yourself for your successes. Accept that everyone has limits and cannot succeed at everything. Reflect on what you have achieved. Inner balance and agape, which is unconditional love, cannot coexist with worry, stress, anger, frustration, fear, anxiety, and competitiveness. These are not feel good. And again, practice affirmations also assist in reducing stress and were practiced frequently in ancient Greece. So you can say, I'm stress free, I'm happy, I'm in joy. So create your little affirmations at that time. Number 5, and again, the doctor is in agreement with me, sleep, rest, and play. Plan time in the day to do something that gives you pleasure. For example, get a massage, Looking forward to such times helps when you have to cope with less pleasant aspects of life. Many people do not include relaxation time in their schedules. Conscious relaxation is important for your body and mind and can help you deal with the negatives of stress. A good night's sleep makes you able to tackle the day's stress more easily. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Practicing good sleep hygiene along with stress lowering tactics can improve your quality of sleep. It is important to try not to cope with problems alone. Having someone to share your problems can greatly help to offload the stress. You might find it useful to talk to a friend, family member, work colleague, employer if you're experiencing stress in the at your job, and of course, seek help from a coach like me. I mean, if you've got no one around you that understands you, and you need to speak to someone. So basically, that's what I wanted to share there. So I'm just going to remove that share screen. So both the doctor and I, there's a lot of overlap, have given you lots of things that you can take on and consider to reduce your stress. And again, something that I do every day, well, in addition to prayer, meditation, and some of the things that I highlighted, is I also patch on with Aeon, the happy patch, which is patched onto my X39. So they are the two dynamic duo, like Batman and Robin. So the other thing I wanted to say, if you want to purchase the LifeWave patches, link is in the description of this video. Please purchase as a preferred customer so you pay the wholesale rate, or you can join as a partner and take advantage of purchasing the patches in bulk and paying one postage fee and paying less than the wholesale rate. It's up to you, and you don't have to do the business. Alternatively, you might want to do the business as well and share your amazing testimonials with friends and family and make some additional cash. Again, links in the description and flashing on the screen. Thank you for watching. Mahalo. I hope you have I hope you have found that helpful. And again, there are real stressful days coming ahead of us. I am not going to sugarcoat it. Things are going to get much worse before they get better around us. So we need at this time to have a program and a routine, a daily routine, to be reducing our stress and not lowering our vibrational frequency, so that we can always be ready for ascension, vibrating high, so that when the separation happens, we make it into 5D and not get left behind in 3D. Okay, everybody, mahalo, thank you, God bless you, and have a beautiful day.
Call this the dynamic duo. Okay, you can use these together every single day. I highly recommend it for anything and everything under the sun. We bring the inflammation down, we elevate the body's own cellular activation repair system, and we have what we call that dynamic duo, where we can expedite and be able to help the body to repair faster. The other reason why is Eon puts the body in a parasympathetic state. You have heard of fight or flight mode, go, 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 stressed, nervous system turned on. Well, we want your body in a parasympathetic state, rest, relax, digest, calm state. And that's what this patch does. We call it our happy patch. So
light, the energy of life itself. Since the beginning of time, light has sustained us, fueled our growth, and shaped the world. Even Einstein recognized that everything we are is made of light. But what if we could harness the light within us, not just to live, but to renew, restore, and rejuvenate? As time goes on, we begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Energy fades, sleep declines, and healing takes longer. The reason? Our stem cells, the building blocks of renewal, become less effective over time. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering groundbreaking technology to help the body do what it was designed to do, only better. Introducing LifeWave X39, the first product in the world that activates stem cells using our body's own light. Backed by clinical research, multiple patents, and over 10 years of stem cell research, LifeWave's founder, David Schmidt, achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others, despite years of research and billions in funding, could not. The result: a revolutionary wearable light technology that unlocks the power of activating our own stem cells with a single, safe, affordable, non-transdermal patch that puts you back in control of how you look, feel, and perform. Here's how it works. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light. When an X39 patch is applied to any point on the body, our infrared light is reflected back into the tissue, sending a signal to the brain, activating a powerful peptide, GHK, copper peptide, known to activate our stem cells. These younger, more effective stem cells then go to work, enhancing energy, relieving pain, improving sleep, accelerating recovery, and promoting healthier hair and skin. Unlike drugs or chemicals, X39 works naturally, awakening your body's ability to heal and thrive. Whether you want to boost energy for your busy life, recover faster, or simply feel your best, X39 supports your body's natural renewal process, helping you live long, live well, and live young. No matter your age or stage in life, your body is capable of more than you realize. It's time to unlock your full potential, restore your vitality, and embrace a healthier, more vibrant you. Be the light with LifeWave X39.
Hey, did you know it doesn't matter where you're from, what you do. What matters is that you kind, spread love, and positive. Me tell you, you are love. I love you. I could do anything. Go get it. I love you.